Hello and welcome to another episode of Whiskefy TV. I'm your host Jazz and it is still Christmas time and we are still in the Christmas get up. What? Claire's moving around. I think she thinks something's going on. What's going on? Tail's wagging. She's very happy. We are episode, what are we? 105. God, we are getting through it. I love it. So as I said, it is the 29th, so we're kind of still in Christmas season, which is nice because Christmas season is always good for A, bourbon season, B, drinking of the juice, but so you guys can actually see what's going on this week. Well, you guys always see what's going on this week. This week I have a bottle of something that's not really fancy, but I did hype it up on Monday. Now being Wednesday, let me get it out. It is a bottle of Rollins Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey. Let me just throw that up in the frame. It's been so loud. Yeah, it's aged 7 years, 80 proof, 40% ABV. Cost me about $60 Australian. It's about 75 RRP. Chartered American Oak, undisclosed mash bill, and not available in the US because Rollins. Oh, I guess I'll get into it in a sec. So give me two. I'll pop the bottle and punch myself in the face, which is always nice. Last week I spilt some, so we'll see how this week looks. Oh yeah, that was close. Close to a spill. Oh, doesn't count. Didn't hit the... God, that cork is tight. Ha. Now, pack that up. I'll start off with this. Does come in like a fancy kind of gift box. Excess bourbon can go on the... Sorry, Tennessee whiskey can go on my leg. I was corrected in my Jack Daniels video that I did say Kentucky. I meant Tennessee. What did I say? Bourbon. And I meant Tennessee whiskey. I meant Tennessee whiskey. I know that. I'm not silly. We're still recording. It's always nice. Yeah, so it comes in like a fancy gift box. Kind of gives you a cheeky little breakdown on the sides as to what's going on. It doesn't really give you too much. It just tells you what they do in Tennessee, how they like making whiskey, that they use the Lincoln County method, which is just distilling the raw whiskey spirit through maple charcoal. It's very, I wouldn't say familiar. It's kind of known worldwide by the way Jack Daniels make their whiskey, which is dropping it through 10 feet of maple charcoal. And there's a few other brands that do it, like Dickel at Cascade Hollows, that's correct, in Tullahoma. So yeah, I'm sure there's a few other spots that do it. But yeah, that's about it. So we will kick on. There's nothing really else that's juicy on that box. So as per usual, I read up a couple of notes about this one. It's very interesting, this one, because Rollins being a spirit line from Australia. Oh, sorry. No, it was created in... This is why I don't golf. Give me two. I'll get my... brief. So Rollins is a spirit lines from Pinnacle Drinks and Endeavour Group in Australia. Endeavour, was it Endeavour that split from and became Pinnacle? I don't know. So Endeavour and Pinnacle is kind of like this big conglomerate which holds like BWS, Uncle Dan's. There's another one in there as well. I don't know. Yeah, there's other like bottle shops, and then ALH, which is the hotel chains as well that they own. But it appears any information about this bottle is kind of like a tightly guarded secret, which, like, I kind of threw Rollins in online, and then I threw the distillery, which is the Tennessee Distilling Limited, and there's not too much information I can actually find on this Rollins line. Was brought out in Australia about 2016, and they've kind of been releasing juice ever since. I do have a bottle of some kicking around somewhere. It's around here somewhere. I don't know. Meh. It's too far to look. I think it's actually up the back. I can't find it. So yeah, they've only got 2 releases out at the moment. This one being the latest one. I believe it dropped 2020. And when I was messaging the guys from, I guess, Pinnacle Drinks, they said there is some new stuff coming in 2022, so that should be exciting. But yes, it's pretty boring for a 80 proof release to come out. But I guess, hey, we'll hook into it and we'll give it a crack. Circling back around to Tennessee Distilling, though, these guys are the same guys that produce your Kirkland bourbon. Before Barton jumped on that train there, and it kind of blew up to where the point of like people not being able to get Barton juice can now get Barton juice through Costco in the US, which is always exciting. Yeah, okay, so the next bit is the packaging. So as I kind of went into the packaging earlier, saying it was from Tennessee Distilling, it just says distilled in the US, so it doesn't say it was distilled at Tennessee Distilling, it just says bottled there. So I assume they're doing distilling off-site. Now, I did tag Dickel in the hype post, and I did say it was from Dickel in there. They liked it, they didn't, and they liked the message as well, so they're obviously not, whether they didn't read the copy or B, they're kind of like, hey, we're not going to say it's not, but I'm going to still stick with, I reckon it's Dickel juice, because there is only very few distilleries in Tennessee that can actually, 7 minutes and I haven't had any yet. There's only a few distilleries in the Tennessee kind of region that can produce juice at this volume to, I guess, handle all of like BWS and Dan Murphy's across Australia and kind of not be impacted. So betting on it's Dickel. Now, I think that's it. Oh, it's 7-year juice too. So like, who can produce 7-year juice at scale? Like, the people are struggling to get 3 and 4-year juice. So very interesting. Now I kind of, let's kick this sucker off. Before I kind of get into it as well, there was a lot of love for my Christmas sweater on the last video, so hey, it's still December, so why not? I don't think they have any more at Spencer's, but I'm sure if you chuck it in online, just kind of snowballs deep, I'm sure you'll be able to find something. Don't click on the sus videos. For the nose, well, this one's really interesting. Like, it's kind of got like to start with this maple kind of note, but then it moves to more of like a orange peel, orange and poppy seed cake, just kind of lots of orange going on there. For the taste, So, sorry, I didn't mean to taste my palate. It's kind of, let's say, I wrote down thick, but I think it's more of a medium viscosity. It's got this light heat as well, just sitting on the tongue there, and it's still this kind of very sweet citrusy note just lingering on the palate as I kind of gave it a bit of a Kentucky chew there. So just for the finish as well, alright, so kind of got a... Alright, it's still there. I'm going to say medium finish. Is a medium finish of... I give it, because the kind of notes developed a little bit there as well. No, it's got, okay, short finish. Say flat, short finish of like a orange Fanta is the easiest way to describe that. It's kind of like sweet, like orange Fanta. Like just crack a fresh can of orange Fanta, just sip, exactly the same. So now we'll go into the buy, bar, or pass now. For the nose, it's really basic with that super one-dimensional kind of nose. Like it was just so much orange going on there. It's kind of like, even if it is Dickel, they managed to disguise that that mineral note, and similar to what you get from like the charcoal mellowing, or like, yeah, no, charcoal mellowing. It's just typical Dickel flavors. I wasn't really getting much of that because just so much orange. That medium viscosity was really interesting, especially at 80 proof. I originally wrote down thick. Kind of want to back in medium, so I'll probably go medium to thick. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just my palate, but very interesting for 80 proof. You'd expect it to be very low, kind of like 0W20 oil. And for the third one, this is great if you love oranges. I wouldn't really say I'm much of an orange guy, and then I'm sure someone will say you don't really look like an orange guy. I'm like, thank you, because I know I don't look like an orange guy. If you don't get that joke, DM me and I'll explain it to you. It's a lot to explain. But yeah, I'm going to put down that this is a buy, lean, pass. If you don't like oranges, I would definitely skip on this, but $60, I might just mix this with some orange Fanta and we'll just see how it goes. Like, it's wild. But yeah, I'm kind of like a meh on it. It's not amazing. It's 80 proof. I enjoy something higher proof. It's kind of like orange, a lot of orange. But yeah, nah. Anyway, yeah, please guys, try it for yourself. Please let me know what you think, because I'm always interested to hear how you guys go, especially because I love sipping the juice so much. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully it is still recording because it stopped on my watch. We are 13 minutes, 35 seconds. So I'll leave it there. Thank you. Love y'all. Please have a beautiful new year, and I will talk to you guys in the new year. Love y'all. Stay thirsty. Was there anything else? No, there's not. Stay thirsty. Peace.